Some women reach their 40s and rewrite the story of what aging means. They don't just grow older with grace, they radiate a vitality that feels almost rebellious, as if they've discovered a way to bend time itself. Their skin glows with a clarity that invites compliments. Their confidence captivates everyone around them, and their energy pulses with the vibrancy of someone a decade younger. This isn't a fluke, a genetic lottery, or the result of unattainable privilege. It's not about exclusive treatments, luxury serums, or fleeting beauty trends that promise miracles, but deliver little. The secret lies in the deliberate, consistent choices these women make every single day. Choices that nurture their body, strengthen their mind, and protect their spirit. Youth, in its truest and most profound sense, isn't a superficial quality tied to flawless skin or a wrinkle-free face. It's a reflection of how you live, how you think, and how you show up for yourself over the long haul. The women who look 25 at 40 aren't chasing a number or an idealized past. They're cultivating a lifestyle that sustains their realist from the inside out. Their glow is earned through small, intentional habits that, when practiced with discipline and self-respect, compound over years to create a presence that's magnetic and unmistakable. This is about real, actionable choices, habits that may seem ordinary but hold extraordinary power when woven in the fabric of daily life. Aging isn't something to dread or battle. It's an opportunity to become more vibrant, more alive with every passing year. And anyone can tap into this potential by embracing the principles that make it possible. The notion that aging is dictated primarily by genetics is a convenient but misleading narrative. It's an excuse that lets people sidestep responsibility, pointing to good genes as the sole reason someone looks youthful, while ignoring the role of their own choices. Genes play a part, but they're far from the whole story. Often a smaller part than society suggests. The women who walk into a room at 40, exuding the energy and radiance of their 20s, aren't performing magic or coasting on genetic luck. They're reaping the rewards of years of purposeful, consistent effort. These efforts don't demand vast resources, elite access, or superhuman willpower. Just a commitment to small, daily actions that honor the body's needs and respect its signals. Over time, these actions shape not just your appearance, but your entire being, how you feel, how you move, how you think, and how you engage with the world. The difference between aging into exhaustion and aging into vitality lies in the accumulation of these choices. Your skin doesn't lose its elasticity overnight. Your energy doesn't vanish in a single moment. These shifts happen gradually, shaped by the habits you repeat day after day. The women who defy aging have mastered the art of consistency, building patterns that support their health and vitality rather than erode it. Consider the habits that quietly undermine youth over time. They're often so small they slip under the radar, dismissed as inconsequential in the moment. A sugary soda every afternoon, 4 hours of sleep to make room for late-night work or mindless scrolling, workouts skipped because life feels too chaotic, chronic stress from overcommitting, overthinking, or neglecting emotional boundaries. These choices don't seem catastrophic today, but stack them over 5, 10, or 15 years, and their impact becomes impossible to ignore. Dull skin, thinning hair, low energy, and a heavier mood aren't just inevitable markers of age. They're the body's response to years of neglect. Your body is always listening, always adapting to how you treat it. Feed it processed foods, deprive it of rest, ignore its need for movement, and it will age faster, not because of time, but because of your habits. The good news is that the opposite is equally true. What if every day you chose to nourish your body with nutrient-dense food, hydrate with intention, move with purpose, and prioritize rest? These aren't flashy solutions or quick fixes. They're quiet, deliberate commitments that build a foundation of vitality. The women who glow at 40 have embraced these patterns, not out of vanity, but out of a deep respect for their health and well-being. They're not obsessed with looking young. They're invested in feeling alive. Hydration is one of the most fundamental yet frequently overlooked pillars of this lifestyle. It's so simple that it's easy to dismiss, but its impact is profound and far-reaching. Your body is composed mostly of water. Your skin, muscles, brain, and organs all rely on it to function optimally. Even mild chronic dehydration accelerates aging in ways you can see and feel. It dries out your skin, making it look lackluster and more prone to fine lines. It slows your digestion, leaving you bloated or uncomfortable. It saps your energy and clouds your focus, making you feel older than you are. Many people live in a state of low-grade dehydration, relying on coffee, soda, or energy drinks, mistaking thirst for hunger, or simply forgetting to drink water until they're parched. The women who radiate vitality at 40, they don't make this mistake. They treat hydration as non-negotiable, starting their day with a glass of water, sipping consistently throughout the day, and balancing diuretics like caffeine or alcohol with extra fluids. The results are almost immediate. Clearer skin, sharper mental clarity, better digestion, and a subtle vibrancy that comes from a well-hydrated body. Hydration isn't about forcing down gallons of water. It's about building awareness and making it a seamless part of your routine. Carrying a reusable water bottle, drinking before meals, and paying attention to your body's thirst cues are small shifts that yield outsized rewards over time. These women don't leave hydration to chance. They prioritize it because they know their glow depends on it. Movement is another cornerstone of aging vibrantly, but it's often misunderstood or overcomplicated. This isn't about punishing your body into a certain size, chasing aesthetic ideals, or committing to grueling workouts that feel like a chore. It's about honoring what your body was designed to do: move, stretch, sweat, and breathe physically. Movement is as much emotional as it is physical. When you move, you release pent-up stress, boost your mo, and flood that coveted glow people spend hours trying to achieve with makeup. Comes naturally from blood flow, circulation, and vitality coursing through your body. You don't need a fancy gym membership, a personal trainer, or a rigid fitness plan to reap these benefits. A daily walk, a few minutes of stretching, or even dancing to your favorite music in your living room can be enough. The key is consistency. Moving every day, even in small ways, sends a signal to your body that you're alive, engaged, and strong. This practice improves your posture, shakes off emotional weight, and fosters a sense of presence that translates into confidence. The women who command attention at 40 move their bodies not out of obligation, but out of joy, knowing that movement unlocks energy, resilience, and a deeper connection to themselves. They don't exercise to burn calories. They move to feel powerful, to stay grounded, and to keep their body responsive and alive. Sleep is the unsung hero of vitality. Yet it's often treated as a luxury, a reward, or something to squeeze in after everything else is done. In reality, it's a biological necessity that underpins every aspect of your health and well-being. While you sleep, your body goes to work repairing itself. Your skin produces collagen, smoothing out fine lines and maintaining elasticity. Your brain processes emotions, consolidates memories, and clears out stress. Your hormones rebalance, regulating everything from your appetite to your mood. Skimp on sleep, and you're not just tired. You're disrupting the systems that keep you vibrant. Dark circles, brain fog, and dull skin aren't signs of age. Quality sleep is as important as quantity. Sleeping in a dark, quiet room, free from the blue light of screens, allows your body to enter deep, restorative rest. Falling asleep while scrolling, streaming, or lying awake worrying about tomorrow sabotages this process, leaving you wired and tense even after hours in bed. The women who age vibrantly treat sleep as sacred. They set firm boundaries around their evenings, unplug from distractions, and create bedtime routines that signal to their body it's time. They avoid screens before bed, dim the lights, and create a calm environment that invites rest. This discipline translates into sharper focus, brighter skin, and an energy that feels effortless, proving that rest is not a reward, but a requirement for thriving. Stress is the silent thief of youth, and its impact goes far beyond a bad mood or a tough day. It's a physiological force that reshapes your body over time, often in ways you don't notice, until the damage is done. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, the fight or flight hormone that's useful in short bursts, but destructive when it lingers. Elevated cortisol dulls your skin, making it look tired and prone to breakouts. It disrupts your digestion, leading to bloating or discomfort. It thins your hair, wrecks your sleep, and weakens your immune system. Over time, it erodes collagen, clouds your memory, and saps your energy, making you feel and look older than you are. Ooper steel. The perfect diet. Exercise daily or invest in the best skincare. But if your nervous system is in constant overdrive, Your body prioritizes survival over radiance. Stress doesn't just come from external pressures like work, finances, or deadlines. A clenched jaw, furrowed brow, or slouched shoulders aren't just temporary. They become etched into your presence over time. The women who age backward have learned to protect their peace as fiercely as they protect their health. They set boundaries, say no to what dreams them, and prioritize rest, not out of laziness, but out of wisdom. They understand that stress isn't a badge of honor. It's a warning sign that demands attention. They don't glorify the grind or wear burnout as a medal. They recognize that constant busyness is a fast track to aging before their time. Emotional discipline is as critical as physical habits, and it starts with how you talk to yourself. Your inner dialogue shapes how you treat your body and how you show up in the world. If self-respect, on the other hand, is a habit that radiates outward, transforming how you carry yourself. The women who glow at 40 speak to themselves with compassion, not cruelty. They've unlearned the stories that kept them small. Stories about not being enough, running out of time, or losing their value with age. They've decided that their worth isn't tied to wrinkles, numbers, or external validation. The mind so shaped isn't just mental, it's physical. Confidence relaxes your face, softening tense lines. Joy lifts your expression, making you appear lighter and more open. Gratitude reshapes your perspective, creating a warmth that others can feel. Your thoughts don't stay locked in your mind. They live in your body, your posture, your voice. A kind mind creates a calm nervous system, which supports better digestion, deeper sleep, and clearer skin, all of which contribute to that unmistakable glow. These women aren't chasing perfection. They're cultivating presence. They've learned to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth, to catch themselves when they spiral into self-doubt, and to shift toward compassion. That shift doesn't just change how they feel, it changes how they live. The beauty of this approach lies in its simplicity, accessibility, and universality. There's no need for quick fixes, expensive interventions, or exclusive products that promise the world but deliver little. The fundamentals, sleep, hydration, movement, and emotional clarity are available to everyone, regardless of budget, background, or circumstance. They don't demand wealth, privilege, or access to elite resources. They require only intention and consistency. The women who age vibrantly don't rely on sporadic cleanses, trendy diets, or New Year's resolutions that fizzle out by February. They show up for themselves every day, even when it's inconvenient, unglamorous, or downright boring. They don't need constant motivation. They have systems, routines that make healthy choices second nature. A glass of water first thing in the morning to kickstart hydration. A walk after lunch to clear the mind and move the body. A bedtime routine that prioritizes rest over distractions, with no screens or stressors to disrupt sleep. These habits are mundane on the surface, but their impact is profound. They don't just preserve your appearance, they protect your organs, joints, gut, and brain, ensuring you feel as vibrant as you look. The glow people notice isn't a superficial trick or a filter. It's the byproduct of a body that's been cared for from the inside out. This isn't about chasing youth for its own sake, clinging to an idealized version of your 20s, or trying to freeze time. It's about investing in longevity and building a life that feels vibrant, fulfilling, and alive at any age. Eating nutrient-dense food isn't just about satisfying hunger. It's about fueling the cells that rebuild your body day after day. Moving isn't just about staying fit. It's about staying connected to your strength, resilience, and sense of self. Resting isn't just about recharging. It's about giving your body the space to thrive and repair. These women don't wait for damage to appear before taking action. They prevent it. They're not reacting to aging, they're actively sculpting it. Their habits are a form of self-respect, a quiet commitment to showing up fully for themselves and the people they love. They need applause for drinking water, going to bed early, or saying no to stress. They know these choices are investments in their long-term well-being. Mindset is the thread that ties it all together, weaving through every habit and choice. Your beliefs about aging shape your actions and ultimately your reality. If you see aging as a decline, an inevitable slide into irrelevance, exhaustion, or invisibility, you'll live as if you're fading. You'll stop trying, shrink your ambitions, and accept fatigue, pain, or dullness as normal parts of getting older. But if You'll walk taller, speak with clarity, and care for yourself with love rather than fear. This shift doesn't just change how you feel, it changes how you look. A woman who believes she's just getting started carries herself differently. Her curiosity, her unfiltered life, her openness to life, they're magnetic. That energy is what people notice even if they can't quite name it. It's not about flawless skill, perfect features, or a youthful facade. It's about presence. A calm mind, a kind heart, and a life lived with intention create a radiance that no product, treatment, or filter can replicate. The world celebrates busyness, glorifying the grind, the hustle, and the 24/7 availability as markers of success or worth. But the women who age vibrantly reject this trap. With quiet conviction, they don't measure their value by how much they do, how many tasks they juggle, or how available they are to others. They treat their energy like a precious currency, saying no to what drains them and yes to what lights them up. They don't let stress run their lives because they know it's a thief that steals their light, their clarity, and their vitality. Instead, they listen to their body's signals, tight shoulders, shallow breath, clenched teeth, and respond with care. They unplug from the noise, rest without guilt, and let go of what no longer serves them. This discipline isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. It's about noticing when you're spiraling into worry, self-doubt, or comparison and choosing to shift toward peace and compassion. That shift toward presence, toward kindness, changes everything. It softens your face, brightens your eyes, and restores the glow that stress tries to dim. Aging well is about alignment, living in a way that honors your body, your mind, and your spirit in equal measure. The women who defy age don't do anything extraordinary. They do the ordinary things extraordinarily well. They drink the water, take the walk, get the sleep, and guard their peace with unwavering intention. They speak to themselves with kindness, live with purpose, and choose themselves every day. Their beauty isn't a mask, a performance, or a fleeting illusion. It's a reflection of a life well lived. You can't fake that kind of radiance. It's built over years of choosing yourself, not in dramatic gestures, but in quiet, consistent moments. Every sip of water, every restful night, every kind thought, every step you take is a brick in the foundation of your vitality. Start building it now, and you'll carry that fire well beyond 40. True youth isn't about looking young. It's about feeling alive. And that's a gift you can give yourself at any age, in any season of life.